Welcome to the MFR Coaches podcast, where we talk about how you can create a six-figure MFR practice. I'm your host, Heather Hommel. Not only have I been practicing MFR for 11 years, I'm also a life and business coach, especially for MFR therapists. My goal is for you to understand how to get fully booked, how to talk to your clients, and how to make sure they understand what's possible for them with MFR treatment. I'm here to help you stop under-earning, overworking, and burning out. I'll lend support so you can create the MFR practice you've always wanted. Learn how you can do it too, even if you live in a tiny town, and even if you're just starting out, and even if you've ran your practice for years. Let's go. Hey, everybody, and welcome back to the podcast. We are going to talk all about policies today and why setting up your policies now, even while you are possibly having zero clients, or even while you are fully booked without an inkling of a problem. Setting up policies now will save you a lot of time, a lot of money, and a lot of frustration in your future business. Trust me when I say this, you can prevent all of that, the frustration, the wasted time, and the wasted energy, and the loss of income when you set up and have very clear and clean policies in place. I want to talk to you about that today. But before we get into today's juicy details, I want to take a moment and let you know that the doors are closing for you to join my 12-month coaching program. This is the program where I teach you exactly which policies you need, how to set them up, how to communicate them, and how to enforce them, so you never miss out on money due to someone else's carelessness or distraction. The enrollment for this coaching period closes on February 7th. Joining now will ensure your spot on our bonus VIP orientation calls that are happening this week and next week. You'll spend some extra time with me and the other new coaching members as we walk you through a detailed orientation of how to use the program, where to start, and how to make the best use of live coaching calls. You'll be able to ask me specific questions too. I'm looking forward to the new enrollees and to watching the group hit 100 members. This is the most exciting time to be in the program and for our MFR community as well, as we move the profession forward and make MFR mainstream. Help MFR therapists create businesses with ease and fun, and help you to never under-earn or burn out. The world needs as many MFR therapists as possible to be in business. Clients are waiting for you to start your business or to make it easier for them to find you. It's up to you to decide that you want to do this too. So join us now at www.themfrcoach.com/coaching. Remember, doors close soon. Okay, let's talk about how you can get paid even when people late cancel or no-show. That sounds pretty great, right? Well, to ensure this happens, you've got to plan before something happens, before someone ever late cancels, and before someone no-shows. You've got to decide before those things happen how you handle these things. And trust me, it is no fun when these things happen, even with a policy in place, but it's a heck of a lot easier to decide how you're going to handle it when you've decided ahead of time without the addition of emotions and ill feelings towards your client. Or worse, when the people-pleasing kicks in, so you do nothing and create even more ill feelings towards your clients. All to avoid feeling bad, which just creates more bad feelings. If you know, you know. So planning ahead before anything goes wrong, how does one go about such things, right? If this isn't your nature to plan ahead or to make decisions in your business before the thing has happened, it might seem really weird to come up with your policies. And maybe you've been winging it. Maybe you've just been making decisions as things come up. I want you to trust me that policy creation is one of the best things you can plan for and one of the best things you can do in your business. You will plan for anything that could possibly happen and make decisions before it happens. Everything from late cancels to no-shows, refunds, packages, communication, and your hours that you work or don't work are all tied to policies. So what are policies? Policies are just decisions that you make that affect your business. How much notice should someone give you when they're canceling so that you can fill the spot? How much time does that normally take you? Do you give refunds? If so, under what circumstances? Do you charge for missed appointments due to illness, or do you have a grace policy? Do you charge if someone cancels or reschedules habitually? What exactly does habitually mean to you? Is it twice or is it 5 times? You get to decide. The policies are made up to be tailored to your business and to help your business run smoothly and easily, and to protect you as well. If you are having a lot of feelings right now, I want you to take note of that. Making these policy decisions is a hot coaching topic. It is one we spend a lot of time coaching on and a lot of time talking about. Inside my program, you can ask a question or get coached on any policy you want to create. And you also get my handy outline of what policies to set with recommendations and even ways to communicate the policies to your clients. This way, you don't have to wait for a problem to arise before you create a policy. Some people still choose to wait, or they've just missed setting one up. But the ease of having someone else tell you what to look out for ahead of time is priceless. It's like someone telling you to look out for that deer that's a mile down the road that's causing tens of thousands of dollars of damage. Or someone telling you, hey, if you do XYZ, you won't lose out on $250 or $500 or $1,000. It can add up when you don't have policies. It can add up very quickly. You could be in people-pleasing mode and things start to go south. It just takes one client to cancel and you to not have a policy to spin out and cause all kinds of drama, overthinking, hurt feelings, and chaos. And a client canceling or no-showing shouldn't create any of that for your business. All of that can and should be avoided by making these decisions before the thing ever happens. So you are responding instead of reacting and clearly and calmly enforcing a policy as you predetermined outside of your emotions by setting it up ahead of time. It's time to join my 12-month coaching program. Enrollment is open from January 31st through February 7th. When you join during this period, you'll be invited to my special bonus workshop where you'll learn how to become an expert in MFR before you ever reach expert status. This training alone is worth your entire investment in coaching. So join now. To enroll, go to www.themfrcoach.com/coaching. Make sure you enroll before midnight on February 7th so you don't miss out. You really do need to set up policies for all aspects of your business. You need to be able to have a plan for how you enforce them. You also need to be onto yourself about how you typically respond or react in situations where you might be apt to people please instead of enforce a policy. Now, this doesn't mean you have to be mean or inflexible. It means you have to be clear on what you will and won't do so that you have zero trouble communicating that to somebody. For instance, here's some of my policies. I don't coach on Facebook Messenger or Instagram Messenger. If someone asks me for coaching, I likely at this point won't even respond. If I do, I'll tell them to bring it to their group coaching program. That's it. I don't have to do or say anything else. People know that's my policy. It's no hard feelings. It's easy for me to enforce. It's also up to me to enforce that. I also don't call my clients on the phone or answer questions about my group coaching or do one-on-one coaching at this time. So people know that and know how they can get my help. And I consistently help people in those ways via my live calls, via my Facebook group, or via the struggle submission form that's turned in every week. That's how people in my group interact with me. Those are the policies. How can your clients interact with you? Have you set up your business to text people? Do you answer text messages at 10 p.m.? It's fine if you do, but if you do that, why do you do that? Is it because of the sheer joy you get out of working till 10 p.m.? Or have you just taught your clients that you'll respond at all hours of the day or night? You get to decide these things. And even if you've done something one way, you can change your mind and set up new policies. It'll be up to you to enforce it. And believe me, I used to do all kinds of interacting in the DMs, but I do not do that anymore. That's by choice, not because I'm being mean, but because it's my choice not to work that way. It's that simple. To see how there's no emotion wrapped up in it? I don't make it mean anything about me when this happens. It's clean and simple and there's no drama. I give myself permission to not even respond. I don't even have to answer. People know where they can get coached. It's very clear. One of the advantages to being in coaching is this ability to set up policies and then have me or my co-coach review the policies and give you feedback. We will also coach you on any of the drama that comes up around enforcing your policies or editing a policy. It's really fun and really helpful for everyone in the group to experience and see all the different policies that are set up and all the different ways each therapist decides to run their practice. So many options, and you always get to make your business work for you. That's the trick. You don't have to do things the way I do it. You get to do it your way. I will give you some guidelines. I will give you feedback. I will coach you. We will uncover your drama, but you get to do it your way. Look, business is already stressful enough. You don't want to incur missed income because you didn't take the time to develop a cancellation policy or a no-show policy. You don't want to be upset when this happens, and you don't want to make decisions from that place of being upset. You want to make sure you get paid or have time to fill the spot or have the ability to make other plans, right? Maybe you want to take a nap and you want it to be a not stressful nap because you have a period of time that's open now, not because you're pissed. I encourage you to set policies, but above that, I encourage you to join my coaching program. Get the help that you need with this. Save yourself time, money, energy, drama by setting this up now. This is just one tiny aspect of my program. The doors are closing for enrollment soon. So you're going to want to go to www.themfrcoach.com/coaching and join today while you can. Once enrollment closes, it will be months before we open the doors again. And you don't want to miss out on income, peace, and the enjoyment of really knowing how to talk about and sell MFR to anyone in any situation. Thanks for listening. I hope you've enjoyed all these extra episodes I've put out in the last couple of weeks. I've enjoyed spending time making this content for you to help you and your MFR business thrive, and so that you know that you are fully supported. Remember, though, that these podcasts are just the tip of the content that is available to my paid members in my coaching program. Do not decide that these podcasts are all that you need. It will slow you down when help is just a tag away or a live call away. I'll see you next time on another episode of the MFR Coaches Podcast. Until then, have a great week. Bye. Thanks for joining me today. If you enjoyed today's episode, please take a minute and rate and review the podcast. I appreciate it. For more information, please follow me on Facebook and Instagram at The MFR Coach. And check out my website, www.themfrcoach.com, for more information. If you are currently not working 20 hours or less and making six figures in your MFR business, I want to help you change that. Make sure you tune into the show and get on my email list so you never miss out on important trainings and information. To be the first to find out when we are enrolling next for my 12-month Business Foundations coaching program, get on that email list at www.themfrcoach.com/join. Inside this program, you'll learn how to raise your rate, overcome objections, and sell MFR. You'll become the MFR therapist that never under-earns and never burns out. It's up to us to make MFR mainstream, and it starts with you and your successful MFR practice. See you next week.